The Blue Planet Prize began in 1992. It was established by the Asahi Glass Foundation to provide support to researchers. Every year, they award 2 individuals or organizations that have contributed to solving environmental problems with a trophy and 50 million yen. There have been over 50 recipients so far, and Japan is shining the spotlight on their work to combat threats to the environment. Now, let's take a look at the work of one of this year's winners.
Wallonia in Belgium. A scientist conducting research on the harmony between nature and human beings on a global scale lives in this region. Professor Eric Lambin analyzes satellite photographs to study changes in land use over time and their effect on the natural environment. Moreover, by carrying out fieldwork and examining the collected data, he is greatly contributing to the improvement and promotion of sustainable land use on a global scale.
Land use is one of the major aspects of global environmental change. So through our research, on one hand, we've revealed the processes that lead to land use change. We can really better understand these human-environment interactions.
2019 Blue Planet Prize winner Professor Eric Lambin. Lambin was born in Brussels in Belgium in 1962. He was a young man with an open mind.
Now, when I was a teenager, I was not very good at high school. So at that time, no one would have guessed that I would become a scientist.
He studied geography and philosophy at the University of Louvain. Fieldwork in Burkina Faso after graduation was his first step towards becoming a researcher. He conducted a study on desertification using Earth observation satellite images. Satellite technology was in its infancy at that time. Lambin had a question about the data, so he visited the area to conduct a face-to-face survey of the local residents.
So on one hand, we have the time series of satellite data that tells us how the landscape is changing. And on the other hand, we go in the field, we take a GPS, we take a random sample of many land managers. We ask them a lot of questions on the education level, on all the factors that will influence their land use decisions, and therefore really understand the interaction between human decision making and land use and land cover and natural ecosystems.
He established a research method integrating the analysis of satellite data from space and data collected down on Earth. He has scientifically clarified the factors leading to environmental change and its influence. Without being restricted by each country's environmental conservation systems, he analyzes forest conservation and land use beyond national boundaries. His research results have greatly influenced the policies of many public organizations and private enterprises.
So I think we all, our human species originate from a very close connection from nature. So somehow, we have this innate affinity with a number of natural phenomena.
The Asahi Glass Foundation, who give out the awards, say that the winners reflect current environmental conservation measures.
In early years, winners are mostly scientists who gave environmental warning through observation and analysis, and then persons who proposed what to do for the environment. And recently, many of the winners seem to be engaged in action or promotion to solve the problem through theoretical prediction or cross-sectoral collaboration.
These winners are also inspiring younger generations to carry on the spirit to protect our planet.
Environmental issues have been holding the world's interest recently. Some media outlets have started to use the term environmental crisis instead of environmental change. So we want all people, especially young people, to have a better understanding of environmental issues through the Blue Planet Prize and our related activities.